Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. Live on hot7025fm.com.
What's up? Happy Saturday afternoon. Happy holidays to you and yours. Welcome to the Comedy Cypher, the best hour of your week on a Saturday afternoon. This is our last show of 2023 as we wrap up our holiday segments of the Comedy Cypher. Hopefully, I didn't see y'all since last week, since Christmas. Hopefully, y'all had a great Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm joined by Big E. E got her dimples out flexing on y'all this Saturday.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah. Big E, how was your Christmas?
It was chill.
What does Santa Claus bring you?
Lots of things.
I'm sure. This is your first Merry Christmas, right?
It was.
Oh, that was cute. Did y'all do the matching pajamas?
But you know what? He is not a matching pajama person.
Oh, he will be.
But I let him slide this year because I told him, yeah, we're not doing that no more.
Come on, bro. Come on with the matching pajamas, man.
Yeah, so we'll do the matching pajamas on. So next year we'll do the matching pajamas.
Did he let you sit on Santa's lap? Every day. Oh, shout out to you and yours, man. Yeah, I had a great Christmas as well, man. Christmas was fantastic, as always, in the Hollingsworth household. Just a chance to chill, play a lot of games, open gifts. I'm glad my girls enjoyed their Christmas. My wife enjoyed hers, man. Let's see. Let me talk about my favorite gift I got. I wanted this. Well, let me go to my favorite gift that was made for me by my oldest daughter. I'm a huge A-Team fan.
Okay.
Huge A-Team fan. So my daughter, I didn't know what these things were. They're called blind bags. So she made a blind bag for everybody in the house and handmade them. And my wife likes Harry Potter, so she made her one. My youngest daughter likes Care Bears, so she made her a Care Bear themed one and made me an A-Team themed one. I wish I had some pictures of it to put up, but I will take some and put some up. But man, my daughter is a fantastic little artist, and she made all the characters and did all the cutouts, and the bag was decorated cool. All nice. Man, brought a little tear to my eye, you know, to see your kids make something. But that was one of the dopest gifts. So we did a little like stocking stuffer gift. Christmas Day, they get up and they just go crazy opening all of their stuff. So it's always good. My wife and I, we make Christmas special, you know, in our household for our girls, because you only get one childhood, man. So we try to, contrary to, you know, what's floating around in social land, and, you know, I don't give a shit, some spoil my babies to the best of my ability for Christmas. y'all keep that broke shit to yourself, man. I know they're unfortunate people. Right. Here's the thing that bothers me about Christmas. Let me go on a little mini rant about this shit, and you can chime in. Definitely want to hear your opinion, because I love your opinions about these types of things. But I understand. I grew up a poor kid, man. I understand. I talked about the Goodfellow boxes and go back and read some of those other things, single parent household, all of that. But what that did was inspire me to want better for my own family when I had one. And, you know, my wife and I are blessed to be able to provide great Christmases and toys toys and all of the stuff. You know, my kids make lists. I remember I used to circle stuff in the catalog and knew I wasn't gonna get it. So my girls are blessed to make lists and get a vast majority, if not everything, that's on their list. Because we start our shopping early and we plan for this, and we make it a priority to have a nice Christmas and set aside the finances and do the things necessary to make sure we have a great Christmas. But each and every year I see the mumbo jumbo on social media and you know, now, and I think it's taken the joy, the mumbo jumbo of, oh, you don't talk about gifts and Christmas is too commercialized, and you know, don't show what you got for Christmas on social media because other people may not be as fortunate to do, and blah blah blah. Listen, there are inequities in the world from the beginning of time. There always is. We're never going to equally balance the world. There are people born into poverty. There are people dying unjustly. There's all types of inequities in the world. So that's the part that rubs me the wrong way, because it's so, I think, short-sighted and narrow-minded to
I feel like people, they can have their opinions.
Yeah, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Don't get me wrong.
I don't care.
That's where I land.
I think that's the thing, is that people can post whatever they want, and they say that too about their Thanksgiving plates. Yeah, post your Thanksgiving.
Not if you got struggle plates. I'm anti-struggle plate. You need to have a quality control officer in front of your phone before you post your struggle plates.
Listen, do what you want to do. Okay,
live your life.
What you do at your house has nothing to do with me.
You're going to be subjected to my criticism.
It's whatever. It's just, you post it, it's whatever. Like,
I
don't
hear that.
know.
So post up your gifts, Saints, man. If your wife or kids got you something nice, go ahead and post them up, or don't post them, whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about I fall definitely on the side of doing what you want to do. I'm talking about the people who try to preemptively stop people from enjoying their holiday and enjoying their gifts the way they choose to enjoy them with those posts. Like, they're trying to like shame people or condemn people for just living their life. So I'm anti that crowd of folks, or the folks that are like just purposely coming out with an anti-Christmas post on Christmas Day. Listen,
what anti-Christmas?
You know, like? I've seen people, the white colonizer did blah blah blah. Y'all celebrating this pagan holiday and this ain't Jesus' birth. All of that shit. Like, what?
But why is it? So why does that bother you?
Put the shit out on June 24th. Let these people enjoy their Christmas. What do you go protest Christmas on Christmas for? What did Christmas do to you specifically?
Maybe because it's the shenanigans of it all.
Oh my God!
No, I'm saying.
My thing is, keep the negativity to you. For me, it comes from a negative place.
I think that's the thing. Is like, is it really negative, or
I think it's
someone sharing their opinion, and I don't give a damn.
But I think it's a strategic placement of that opinion on Christmas Day to try to get a rise out of folks.
Anti-Christmas, I'm going to say what I feel on Christmas.
Be anti-Christmas all year round. Don't be saving it up for Christmas.
I don't think they be saving it for Christmas. It's like there was this thing, my church, when I went to church, it said on the marquee, it says, "Beat the Easter rush, come to church today." and
clever marketing. Shout out to Pastor.
Man, listen. And the thing is, it's just like, hey, listen, say whatever you're going to say all year.
Yeah.
I feel what I feel all year.
Yeah.
But if someone wants to be anti-whatever, I don't care. It does not impact me.
No, I'm not. It doesn't impact me. I'm just speaking out against it.
Don't be a negative Nancy. That's what you said.
Yeah. It doesn't impact me. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do in everybody's face. It doesn't impact me in the slightest. But I just think it comes from a weird old place of you trying to shame people for enjoying their holidays. Is my point.
Or their own,
like, get your Grinchy ass out of here. That's what it is. It's you're projecting your own Grinchy ass issues on the holiday season. It's like, yo, tell me you need therapy without telling me you need therapy.
Listen, when Christopher Columbus Day comes up, I'm definitely saying something on Christopher Columbus Day.
I mean, listen,
let's not discriminate the dates.
Yeah, about even all of those things.
Thanksgiving
Christopher Columbus
comes up,
Day,
I'm definitely talking about indigenous people.
You can talk about indigenous people all year.
I would do it on Christmas if I want.
You a protest on their day.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying. Columbus got to come.
One of them people. She's an excellent social media follow.
Every Columbus Day, y'all
tell me your trigger without telling me your trigger.
Every Independence Day, I got
See, I'm speaking out. I didn't know E was one of them people. I didn't see your anti-Christmas post. Did you put one up?
I'm not an anti-Christmas person.
Okay, good.
I feel like people should do and celebrate however they choose to.
I mean, we all got our little things, our little holidays and things like that that folks don't necessarily jive with. I'm not a big 4th of July person.
Exactly, that's what I just said.
Independence Day. Yeah,
me with that.
But that was my grandfather's birthday, so we always celebrated his birthday and had a barbecue and stuff like that. But I wasn't like, oh, freedom.
Right. Plus, I don't really like fireworks too. So at the same time, forget the freedom.
You got trauma.
And don't burn my house down.
Fireworks. You don't like sitting on Santa's lap.
Absolutely. Not Santa. My Santa.
Your
but
Santa.
Not the white Santa.
Ooh.
You know what I didn't see was Santa in the malls lately.
Because the anti-Christmas crowd chasing them away. Y'all don't even let Santa be great. These is a bunch of fat old white dudes with beards for nothing. They got to rock this look all year.
Their beards too. They be trying to make sure it's good.
Yeah,
the whole year.
I love the dudes that's committed. That takes diet, lack of exercise, beard maintenance.
Because their skin really be taking care and grooming.
They had
themselves.
them rosy cheeks. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out to the mall Santas, man, the good ones.
But I haven't seen them. I went to the mall I think I went to the mall. I went to the mall to get my glasses fixed and pick up some sneakers or something.
Yeah.
And no Santa.
Oh, you wanted to see Santa,
I didn't want to see Santa, but I'm just like, him. I'm like, dang.
Yeah.
Normally Santa's right here in this spot.
It's the outcome of these Grinches. They messing up the holidays. They really are. They messing up the holidays.
People ain't effing with Santa.
No, they messing up the holidays. It's these Grinches. It's this Grinch movement. These Grinches are moving out here in these streets.
Or does Ardie come to your house?
Oh, Santa used to come to my house. I wanted my kids to believe in the magic of Christmas. They believed in Santa Claus up till like 2 years ago.
What happened?
I told them the truth. I mean, my daughter, she was getting too big. Her voice was changing. She was growing titties. I couldn't have her.
Oh my gosh. How did that go?
I couldn't have a kid growing titties believing in Santa Claus.
My goodness gracious.
So I had to tell her the truth. But we still do the elf on the shelf and the magic of Christmas and all of that stuff. And they know the stories. But they do now understand and know. Because we used to get them gifts from Santa. We get them a ton of stuff. So they like 40, 50 gifts. So we get them a ton of stuff. But some stuff, like some toys or whatever, we leave unwrapped and say, oh, it was from Santa. Because I remember fondly, and my wife does also, because they played Santa in her household. Coming up, and my mom played Santa. My older brother, rest in peace to him, he played Santa with my mom, and they set our toys out, and we actually were able to enjoy that for years of our childhood. This world is so nasty.
Yeah,
it's so
I enjoyed
ugly.
Santa until I walked in, and my aunt, uncle's mom, everybody was building bikes, and I was like, dang.
They was like, Santa dropped them off in the box, and
I'm not sleeping long enough.
Yeah, you ruined your own. You ruined your own thing
because I was being nosy.
Well, that's good. I did too. Every kid finds that toy, and then you start to get that curiosity. If not outright, just start asking the right questions, like an attorney. And after that,
I asked the right questions.
Yeah.
And then after that, I don't even think my siblings experienced Santa.
You messed it up for everybody.
I didn't. I think it was just at the point. It was like,
you ripped the Band-Aid off of everybody's eyes.
We've been working hard for all of this. Forget the white guy.
I like that though. I like when parents can do the hybrid, man. Do the hybrid thing. Let your kids believe in the magic of Christmas. Let them believe in something. Because here's the thing. I think that teaches a foundation of belief, which I think is essential to a quality life. That you have to believe in the higher power.
Well, have an imagination.
Yeah, an imagination also.
A higher power.
Yeah, higher power.
Santa?
Well, no, the fundamentals of belief in something, right? Like when you believe as a child in the magic of Christmas, you believe in Santa Claus, you believe in God. I think that's a foundation of faith that is going to serve you well throughout the course of the rest of your life. And even when you find out the ultimate truth about Santa, right? It's still
the truth about
truth about a lot of things. Yeah, when you find out and discover the truth about a lot of things, what happens is it then sparks. I'm getting tongue tied. Sparks that desire to uncover the truth about other things. So that natural inquisition that you'll have in your life. But I think faith, belief, and investigation, all of those things are key to becoming a well-rounded adult. And you can start with those little white lies that protect the magic of Christmas. If you're a parent, it's fun for you too.
I don't know how much longer Christmas is going to be a thing.
These Grinches out here, y'all moving. Y'all moving in silence.
They're spilling the right tea.
Yeah, moving in silence. Y'all unraveling shit beneath the Illuminati of Grinches.
Oh, man.
So, man, this show today, what I wanted to do, man, this has been a fantastic year overall, as this is winding up the last day of the year. tomorrow. I just want to reflect. I want to reflect a little bit on a lot of the things that has happened this year with Black 11 Entertainment, with myself personally, with starting this show, the Comedy Cypher, and hanging with my girl Big E every week, which is a joy. I want you to know,
I'm not going to continue to be your unofficial host. Okay, you're not going to do me.
What are you talking about, unofficial?
I am your unofficial
co-host.
This is you're not. You
don't like being incognito.
It's like inviting me to be on a comedy show. Don't put my name on the flyer.
We got the same flyer for we gonna put your face on the flyer.
No, we good.
We gonna put your maybe we get more listeners. We put your face on the flyer.
We will.
More viewers.
Facts.
Yep. Fine ass E. Carice.
And sharing the fire. I got a following. You know what I'm saying?
You do.
But you're not about to use me.
I'm about to use you.
You're not about to...
Black people. African Americans. Speaking of black, this is another. I was talking about gifts. Another like gag gift my wife and kids got me. Can you believe they said I eat a lot of fried chicken? They got me some socks, like fried chicken socks. It's like you eat a lot of fried chicken. I didn't wear them today.
They look like they would match your outfit too. You looking handsome today. I see you.
I'm looking handsome today. Oh, look at him.
He got his vest on with the hood on
shots. Got a little hood. It's all Hugo Boss too. Oh yeah, just in case.
Got his boots. What are those?
These are
Kohan boots. Oh, the Kohans on. Oh boy.
Yeah,
it's that.
I put it on for you today.
He did.
Oh yeah, watch out, watch out. This is what happened when them cougars say they shoot they shot at you. Next, E gonna break out the crock pot.
Don't try to call me a cougar when you older than me.
I'm older than you by mere months.
Listen, we don't really know that.
Yeah,
old.
Oh man. So aside from E out here shooting her shot, thank you for the complimentaries.
Oh, you're welcome.
All right,
Anytime.
appreciate you. You don't look too bad yourself over there, One Dimple.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? If we was single people, boy, it'd be me and you.
No.
It'd be me and you. The listeners would like it.
Listen.
They'd be like, why don't you date that girl that you do the radio show with?
We're not even about to play in that
Man,
sandbox.
he would get on my nerves.
Like, she don't even want to tell the kids to Santa.
She ain't want to talk about Christmas in the house. We all got to wear these natural hairdos.
We got to use this natural lotion.
We got to use this coconut lotion with no name on it, man. No, this house
got a name on it at home.
Okay, this house too Afrocentric for me.
Right.
Speaking of Afrocentric, we did a show on Kwanzaa last week, and I broke my promise already. E, I said I was going to celebrate a Kwanzaa.
You didn't.
I did not. I was
still got a couple of days left?
Yeah, today, right? Today's the last day, isn't it?
Wait, 25th. Tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to try to get something. You got a Kwanzaa something. Y'all let me know. I got to get to something Kwanzaa. I said I was going to go to at least one Kwanzaa event every year.
Wait,
and
you supposed to go to the one on the west side,
I was. We wound up going to see The Color Purple. So, I mean, I did something black.
It's until January 1st.
Okay, all right. Y'all hit me up tonight or tomorrow better if y'all got some Kwanzaa stuff. And
so I think it's
definitely want to go.
Kumbha, creativity.
Okay,
that's
Kumbha.
today, right?
Okay, creativity. Okay,
today,
let me go to something Kumbha today.
Well,
and shout out to my boy Rico who was on this show.
You just make it's arts and crafts with the kids or something like that.
All right, we're gonna do something Kwanzaa related tonight. But shout out to my boy Rico who was on the show last week talking about Kwanzaa, and got some news on him this week. Having a little health issues. So he was looking good last week, and a little health issues. So black men, my brothers out here, please go to the doctor, get yourself checked up. It's the end of the year, the start of the year, however you want to say it, however you want to do it. Go get yourself checked up, checked out, man. So prayers and shout out to the Spencer family and my guy Rico, man. Speedy recovery. I know you're gonna pull through this like everything else, man. So but yeah, if you're listening out there, man, men and women, go get yourself checked out. You don't know what's wrong with you till you find out. We all got a little something wrong with us, but you can go in, get stuff treated, get early prevention, and get stuff taken care of before it comes to
anything in particular.
What's that?
Go get a colonoscopy.
I mean, go get go get a full physical, man.
Go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor, get a full physical, blood
go
work.
To the doctor. And when your wife makes you that appointment, go. Smile when you go.
Smile when you go. Okay. She loves you. My wife is on me. My wife sent me a list of, I got type 2 diabetes. My wife sent me a list of endocrinologists.
You can reverse that real quick.
the science is out on that. But yeah, go ahead.
You really can.
Well, I'm trying.
It's a simple diet change.
Yeah, it's definitely a diet and a lifestyle change to help you manage it.
And she was older.
I don't think you could ever reverse it. Because we're all, I mean, technically with the research that I've known and been at this for over 26 years, since I was first diagnosed pre-diabetic. Oh, no, more than 26 years. No, about 20 years. Diagnosed pre-diabetic, and everything that all the research and the doctors I've been through and all the ups and downs, managing it is a diet, lifestyle, exercise change, definitely. And that's how I was been able to manage mine. And then definitely taking your medication that's prescribed to you by your healthcare professionals. You got to get on that.
Oh God, you and these medication, child.
You know what? No, I'm not a medicine guy. That's the only medicine I take, and I am trying like crazy to get off of it.
I'm telling you, it's a reverse. There's this book called How Not to Die. It has these recipes in there that are extremely helpful.
Yeah, if you definitely eat healthy, you're gonna change.
I need my fried chicken.
Yeah, that's I do. I need my socks. Yeah, absolutely. I need my fried chicken. I need my stuff in moderation. Listen, life is to be enjoyed, Jack. Anything. We all gonna die. Like the book, How Not to Die.
See, that's the type of attitude you got.
No, we all gonna die. It's about managing your life and living a healthy and balanced, mentally, physically, emotionally healthy life.
You can fried chicken and
everything in moderation. You don't eat it every day.
I don't care. You don't have to eat it all ever again.
What if you like it?
I know that you make sacrifices for your health.
Yeah, we do all.
I don't want to hear this today.
No, I don't. We do all type of stuff.
Today we are being creative.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna be creative.
It's Kumba Day.
It is Kumba Day. Thanks, Big E. This is why I love me some Big E. Big E gonna keep you upright. She gonna keep you upright.
All right. Wait, I hope that's the right day. Maybe it's Purpose. No. I think that was yesterday. I gotta figure out these days. Hold on, let me see.
We went to see The Color Purple instead of going to the Kwanzaa joint. And let me tell you something. I don't want to ruin it if you haven't seen the movie yet. Excellent movie. And just shout out to two people. I forget the dude that played the name of the guy that played
Purpose Day.
Al.
Purpose Day. Sorry.
Today's Purpose Day. They played Albert. They played the old Danny Glover role. He did a great job too. But absolutely, the stars of that film are Taraji and Fantasia.
I heard Fantasia did an excellent job.
They did an excellent job. Fantasia surprised the shit out of me because I think she's been on Broadway. She's been doing a lot of plays.
She did Color Purple on Broadway.
Her acting was top notch.
It was a shoe-in.
I was expecting her, but film acting is different, right, than stage acting. It's an adaptation of the play. Yeah, but still, you like camera blocking and whatnot. You mess around and like look into the camera, do some goofy shit like that. So I was expecting a couple of those things. Good job, great job, Fantasia. You did good.
So did you have the kids watch? Did you and your wife go, or the kids went?
We got treated to an outing by the Lewis family. Shout out to the Lewis family. My guy Lindell and Uchenna and their daughter and son Yama Musa and their niece. We all went out to the movie together. The kids didn't go. My kids didn't go.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we had a good time, man, and glad that my homie Lindell and his daughter Yama wasn't hurt the very next day. Some drunk driver lady crashed into him. So prayers out for the Lewis family, man, and that everything works out with the car and all of that situation. Sure. But I'm glad y'all walked away from that unscathed. But thank you for the outing and nice evening to enjoy The Color Purple. You going to see it?
Yeah, I'm going to take my mother-in-law to see it.
Your mother-in-law. Oh, that's what you call her, mother-in-law?
I call her mother. It's my mom.
You call her mom. Oh, that's cute, mother-in-law. Look at you kissing ass. Hey, mother-in-law. She'd be like, hey, girl.
There are some people who are just so pleasant.
She dope. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Like, I always tell her, like, I sent her some cookies from Crumble in the car. I just said, man, I hit the jackpot.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Oh, that's dope. That's really dope. Yeah, that's a great relationship to have. A great relationship to mother-in-law. Shout out to my mother-in-law, Juanita, too. Yeah, she's a good one. It's good. You like, that's my one of my top pieces of marital advice to people. You marry the family too. So make sure that the relationships are healthy between your potential spouse and their parents and their people, and then yourself, making sure you have a healthy relationship with those folks as well, because it matters. Like my mom, God rest her soul, loved my wife like the instant, like a daughter. And I couldn't imagine, them not getting along. So yeah, they were tight too.
Yeah,
I like that mother in love. So listen, our time we got in the show today, I'm in the spirit of appreciation. That's one of the things the holiday spirit does for you. It gives you the spirit of appreciation, reflection. So I wanted to reflect back, and this has been a crazy year. Shout out to you, Miss Ann. I see you in the comments. So good seeing you, Ardie, enjoying your show. I enjoy you too, Miss Ann. Miss Ann, former guest on the Comedy Cypher, former guest at a lot of Black 11 entertainment events, man. One of the favorite folks on the Las Vegas comedy scene. My girl, Miss Ann. So hopefully you enjoying your holidays as well. Haven't seen you in a little while. We've been off from live shows and just doing the Comedy Cypher, but 2024 we about to kick in the dough, waving the fofo back to the live comedy shows, man. But I wanted to reflect on 2023 before I get into what we got coming up here soon for the people. Going back to January, this has been probably the highlight year of my comedy career thus far. And last year, I said to myself, I want to shoot my first comedy special. As a comedian, you're doing a ton of shows and you start to build up all this material and you're stretching out. And as a comedian, most people don't know that starting out, and I started out 4 years ago, you build your set like 3, 4, 5 minutes at a time, like 3 minutes at a time, literally, because when you're doing shows or just starting off doing open mic shows or little opportunity shows that you get, it's not like somebody's going to throw you out there and say, hey, give me 40 minutes, give me an hour, of material. So you start off, this is a tedious process. And that's why I respect the art. When we talked about today was about creativity.
No, today's purpose.
Purpose. Oh, well, that ties into this also. Purpose. Like we finding your purpose, right? If comedy becomes your purpose, that you really enjoy the gift of making people laugh, you build that. And it's a tedious, arduous process, brick by brick. 3 minutes at a time, and folks will think you just up there talking, but you've built this working late nights in comedy clubs and going to open mic nights and little set times here. You don't really understand that as a comic starting out, even to get 3 minutes of stage time at an open mic, you might have to commit yourself to being at a show for over 2 hours, waiting through a sea of comics to also do their 3 minutes before you get your time at 1:30 in the morning. So it's a lot of late nights, a lot of hard work for a comedian. And I had 3 years in for a comedian to build up to an hour. And when you're talking about an hour, this is not an hour of freestyle. This is an hour of material that works, that has been vetted 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes at a time. So January, I felt like it was my time. And me being an entrepreneur, me owning my company, owning my brand, and not having to sit around and wait for someone else to give me an opportunity. Damn it, I created my own. And we launched Black Fridays. And on the first Black Fridays, which happened February 17th. We started off in January. We got the date booked for Black Fridays. We had 6 weeks to market the show. February 17th, we did our first Black Fridays, man. And that was the big kickoff of Black 11 Entertainment shows, the live shows. We had the live band. We brought you dressy. We brought you with the showgirls. It wasn't some regular comedy show, Big E. It was a comedy experience. We had the after party. We had the open bar. Folks was suited and booted. I was clean as a whistle. Clean as a whistle. Everybody was
clean as a referee with a whistle.
Clean as a referee with a whistle. Official. And everybody was out. We had a packed house. One of the highest grossing shows in Vegas stand-up and rock history. All right, we made history that night with Black Fridays on the 17th. And I headlined as my very first comedy special. I called it $1 Million Microphone. Coming soon to you. It's produced by both Black 11 Entertainment. At the time, my production partner in Sunstream. So shout out to them. Great kickoff. Shout out to Carlos Anthony, Nikki Carr, who both opened and featured on the show. Carlos was the host, man. We had a great night, man. Just a super duper night. Live after party over at Hakkasan. Packed house. We delivered. Funny show. Set history. Then So I want to thank everybody that was involved in that show. Shout out to Matt and Joaquin over at Vegas Stand Up and Rock for giving us the opportunity. Shout out to Leah for coordinating the opportunity. It's always, building your network and friends and connections and having different conversations. It's not like they gave a dude, or a person just comes out of nowhere and you just get to shoot a special on the Las Vegas Strip. So it takes a lot of hard work. And like I said, it took a couple years of hard work to put that together. So something I'm very, very proud of. We are going to be releasing that in 2024. Nice. $1 Million Microphone is going to be released with all the hiccups and whatnot we had with Sunstream. It was supposed to go out over Sunstream. We'll be releasing that independently. A little bit more on that later on. We'll be releasing $1 Million Microphone independently. Yes, on Black 11 Entertainment's own network as we press forward. So Black Fridays was the shit. That is coming back. I hope to bring Black Fridays back to my own club when we get headliners popping off, God willing, this year. But Black Fridays will be a signature event where we'll be shooting a comedic special every single Friday night at Headliners. So we'll be giving opportunities to the hottest comedians across the country to film their very own special. So every single Friday night, Black Fridays will be an event at Headliners. All right. So then we rocked on Big E. Things were going great with Black Fridays, and I'm gonna tell y'all what we did. It was so nice we had to do it twice. All right. So, my regular slate of shows, which was the Lake Las Vegas Comedy Cruise, we have been doing those for years, and those are coming back in the spring and the summer. But in the meantime, in between time, we had something that's hot as fish grease with Black Fridays. You know what I'm saying? Sold it out, did our thing. So we got another date for Black Fridays, which we were able to do in April. And we also in April kicked off the Lake Las Vegas Comedy Cruises. We had our Easter cruise. So shout out to everybody that came out for the Easter cruise. Shout out to Senator Reynolds from Ohio who came out for the Easter cruise, brought our whole staff, all the showgirls, all the comics who performed and tore the stages down. My guy Alex Ansel, my guy Chris Clark, just to name a few. Everybody that came out and rock with us on those comedy cruises, man, those are always a good time, a great time. Our Easter cruise, man, we had families come out there. We did a gospel cruise, clean comedy. It was just a great show. Shout out to Chef Nisha who made the food for the cruise, the folks out at Lake Las Vegas Water Sports. Comedy cruise is coming back for y'all real soon because those are fantastic shows. Then I just want to thank the staff over at Cork and Thorn. Cork and Thorn was our site for Mismatch around about, March, right before we kicked off our other Black Friday show. We started a weekly show over at Cork and Thorn. We called it Mismatch. It was date night comedy for singles and couples. We played a lot of games. Shout out to DJ Tone Arms, Randy over there at Cork and Thorn, man. All the comics, everybody who came through. My homegirl Nori, shout out to her, being there every step of the way. My wife Keisha, man, we grinded this year, producing over 50 live comedy shows and employing damn near every good comic in Las Vegas. That made me laugh.
Because you said good comic?
Yeah, I definitely said, every good comic.
Who's the trash one? Never mind. Don't say that. We're talking about Purpose today.
Oh, yeah, we're talking about Purpose today. No, you listen, you will never see a trash comic on a,
sometimes you don't know.
Yeah, sometimes stuff slip through the crack.
Be like, you know what?
Yeah, a little off day or whatever. But we pride ourselves at Black 11 Entertainment shows that you will never, ever see trash comedy or come to a trash show when a Black 11 entertainment production is in play. I will tell you that, because be it hosting,
that's a high commitment.
Yeah, be it hosting or headliner, you're gonna get a show, man. I've had shows where, fortunately I was the host and things kind of went off the rails a little bit with some folks in their comedy sets, but your boy gonna get you that laugh before you leave up out of there. And I stack my shows in a way that it gets boom, 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 boom. I don't do the friends and family booking. I do the talent and funny booking.
Friends and family booking.
The friends and family booking. So the comedy game is foolish, man. People put on people that they know that they take drugs with and party with, and they be funny as a blank wall. But to each his own. You producing the show, it's your show. Do what you want. If the people rock with it, the people rock with it. If they don't, they don't. But a lot of times that's why things don't go places, because you rebooking or booking the same trash, dope head, coke head, weed head, crack head, drinking buddies that you hang with. And that's not a way to run a business. But who am I to tell you? I'm only the guy that, made hundreds of thousands of dollars from comedy and about to open up a multi-million-dollar comedy club. But who am I to tell you anything? But do you? You know what I'm saying, Big E? Do you?
You sound like one of the people you were talking about the Christmas Grinch.
The Grinchy people. Nah, not shitting on the comedy game. There's a lot to be changed in the comedy game, man. I sometimes I get the gumption or the notion to speak out on it. Other times I'm like, yeah, let them have their princely robes. Let them have a princely robe. Like, who gives a shit? Because in the end of the day, you can't change people. I can only lead by example. And those who are willing to follow the example, come on, choo-choo, jump on board the train. Those who don't, continue to be 20 years in the game and working for $50 a show. Who am I to tell you? Who am I to tell you? Who am I to tell you? Oh, I'm me, Ardie Hollingsworth, comedian, owner of Black 11 Entertainment. I make myself laugh, too.
Clearly.
Yes. So mismatch. Segueing back to mismatch. I don't want to ruffle no feathers moving into the new year, man. Because, comedians are some of the most sensitive people, Biggie.
Yes.
You ever notice that?
I
yeah,
have.
the folks who can dish it, but they can't take it. But here's my thing. I don't even, we grew up capping, right? Capping is where you bag and snap in and you make up stuff.
Who are you explaining that to?
Yeah, I'm just explaining to the people. So maybe somebody on here didn't grow up the way we grew up in the hood.
Capping?
Capping. Maybe somebody out there capping. What is he talking about? Capping. I have a very diverse audience. So you don't know if these people grew up with that.
Shout
playing
out to
the
dozens.
People
who know what capping is.
Playing the dozens. Talking about people, your mama, that type of thing. Giving them shit, breaking balls, whatever. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever you call it in your neighborhood. We call it capping. Right.
I'm not breaking balls.
Breaking balls, busting balls.
That is the most mayonnaise statement.
It's Italian. They're breaking the balls over here. You know what I'm saying? So, where was I going with this? Oh, capping and butthurt comedians. I lead with the truth. See, when you're young and you capping, you just be making up stuff to invoke a laugh. I can just tell people the truth, man, and that truth cuts like a knife. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say, yo, man, I don't want to take advice from nobody performing for $25.
Okay, mixed match went well. Let's get past stay focused. We're not about to do that.
We're not gonna do that.
I don't know.
Thank you, Biggie, because you talked me off the ledge.
Mixed match.
I was about to go down.
You killed it over at Cork and Thorn with mixed match.
Yeah, we did. We definitely did. We killed it over at Cork and Thorn with mismatch each and every Wednesday, man. Oh, there used to be some fine women coming through mismatch. Fellas, here's the thing. I did that for y'all. This is the thing that rubs me the wrong way. I invited the 100 black men to Las Vegas. I invited the firefighters, the Greeks. I sent them all a message. Come on out, man. All of these beautiful, fine, single women each and every week used to come out there waiting to meet a prince. Charming. And y'all fools was sitting on the fence because we charged you tickets to come through the door. You might have to come out and spend a couple dollars to get a queen, Saints. I mean, it just really is that way. You got to get outside, man. You got to put on some clothes. You got to take a shower. You got to get your hair cut, teeth brushed. You can't just have one good picture swiping on Tinder trying to fuck something. If you really want to meet somebody and have a connection, meet me at the altar in your white dress. You got to get outside. So we facilitated that show for that. Man, it was a great show. We definitely wanted y'all out there. We had a great run over at Cork and Thorn. Shout out to the staff, all the great laughs. We got that show also in our production run for 2024, where we want to bring back Mismatch on a bigger, broader scale, man, and definitely get a sponsor behind that show and do Mismatch up again, because it was a dope show. We did facilitate a lot of couple matches on there. We had great date night camaraderie, man. We had shout out to DJ Tone Arms, one of our favorite games we used to play called Fuck the DJ. DJ Tone Arms used to get stripped down by them cougars week in and week out, man.
DJ Tone Arms is a cougar.
You caught her. Tony, she called you a cougar.
Yes.
That's my guy, man.
That's old man Tony.
Old man Tony.
He older than both of us.
That's all right, Tony, man. Tony's a good dude,
I
man.
like Tony Arms.
Good dude. Shout out to Randy, man. She just
Yeah,
dopeness personified. The whole staff over at Cork Thorn, man. If y'all don't do nothing for New Year's, shout out, go down there, slide down there and see them, man. I'm sure they got something great going on. But yeah, Mismatch was a great show. Kicked that off in March. And then what we did what we did. We did what we did. We did what we did in April. You know what we did in April, Big E?
Oyo, I don't know.
Man, we came back to Oyo and killed it again. We came back to Oyo and killed it again with Black Fridays, April 14th, couple days before my wife's birthday. And I serenaded her on stage, hit her with the Jeffrey Osborne. My girl Kiss Kiss came out and performed. Kiss Kiss and the squad. They were on both Black Fridays, man. Did a hell of a job, bang up job. Man, that Black Fridays was shit. We had great turnout and great show for that one also, man. Over at Stand Up and Rock. Did our thing, man. Did our thing over there. Another great sold out show. Great after party over at Hakkasan. That also was filmed, but we have not released that Black Fridays. We will drop that at some point in 2024 out there. We're going to get the 2 specials out. We kicked off in May. We did Classics and Comedy, which is one of my other signature shows. Classics and Comedy is a show I've been doing since 2019, I think. Yeah, car show, classic car show, comedy show. Shout out to all the comics who performed over that. We had a monthly run of Classics and Comedy, May, June, and July. Over at Gateway Classic Cars. So that was a great show. We had a ton of fun, lots of good times, man. Clean Comedy, also a show that was free that you can bring your family out to. See, Black 11 Entertainment, let me go back to talking about business and doing it for the people, man. Everything can be a cash grab. You know what I'm saying, Big E?
I do.
Sometimes you got to just give to the people, man. And
speaking of giving to people, I got to tell you about this later on today.
Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah, I'm sure you got a story about giving to the people.
Just recently.
Okay, we're going to hear about it too. Big E was out here with a brush. I want to hear about your what's my man name? Keith Lee.
Keith Lee. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you about.
Yeah. Okay, I'm interested to hear that story. Yeah, Big E and Keith Lee. That's who you should co-host a cooking show with. Big E and Keith Lee. That sounds like a rhyme. But going back, Classics and Comedy, I was talking about giving something to the people. This is a show I like to do for the community, man. I love classic cars. I love family-friendly activities. I love clean comedy also because I do a lot of club comedy, a lot of late-night stuff that my kids can't come through or come to, so they rarely get a chance to see daddy perform and make them laugh. And I perform and make them laugh around the house all day long, but see me in a more professional setting. Black 11 Entertainment is their business too, so I love Classics and Comedy for that opportunity to let the kids come out. We used to do it with the bounce houses, the classic cars. We had the vendor tables out there, all of that good stuff. But we had a version of it over here at Gateway Classic Cars that went well. So shout out to the staff over there. Really good people at Gateway Classic Cars. Want to say thank you to those guys. Then we came back with more cruises, man. The Lake Las Vegas Comedy Cruise did some more Father's Day edition cruises out there. Memorial Day. That week was a killer week, man. We had Classics and Comedy. We had the Lake Las Vegas Comedy Cruise. And then I shot my second special my birthday weekend. Look at that. Had so much material, like I was talking about earlier, building that set material 3, 4, 5 minutes at a time. I had so much material that I couldn't get out in the first one that I wanted to shoot a second special, and that's what I did in May, and calling that special Gemini Man, because I'm a Gemini. See, it makes so much sense.
It really does.
Yeah.
Actually,
and do you know what the purpose of that special was about, Big E?
Makes a lot of sense.
Were you there for that special, Big E?
Which one was it?
Gemini Man in May. Did you come to that one? I don't know if you made that one.
I don't think so.
But that one had Jay Reed, Carlos Anthony, man. We tore it down. It's just a 3-headed monster of comedy, big time laughs. And what I did with that was I hosted the show. And we did it in 3 segments. So Gemini Man was about just when your real nigga come out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Like Gemini with the duality of the personality, but when your real nigga gotta come out. So I told stories, more so stories that have shaped me and did things that made me who I am in life. And one of the stories I told was about, and I'll tell this story, how much time we got? Real quick. I'll tell the story real quick.
You got 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, we got time. So this has been a crazy year of ups and downs, man. And one of the big downs this year, or big up, big down, whatever you want to call it, was I actually lost my job this year.
Like you got terminated?
Yeah, like I got terminated.
Or you gave him the finger?
Well,
it's
kind of both.
One and the same.
Kind of both. Kind of both. When it started to digress, I gave him the finger.
I feel like
and ultimately,
when people get fired from their job when they knew they were supposed to have left that damn job 2 years ago, you got promoted.
Oh, definitely. I'm always going to win in the end. But what happened was it was some bullshit that happened.
That's what I'm saying.
So in February, right, I was recapping. In February, I was asked to perform some comedy at one of our corporate retreats. And I told a joke that I had told in my January special. It was about Martin Luther King. First, I got up, just lighthearted humor. I was like, hey, they got me working for free in Black History Month, blah, blah, blah. You know, ha, 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 only black guy on the team. You know, lighthearted, quick jab. Then I told this joke about Martin Luther King that apparently some people were upset enough to not come to me as a grown-up and run the HR like a bitch. So, yeah, I said it. So I told a joke about Martin Luther King, and basically in a synopsis real quick, Ralph Abernathy, and this is a true story, this is why the joke is so fucking brilliantly written. Ralph Abernathy in 1989, I believe it was, released a book called And the Walls Came Tumbling Down. In that book, he chronicled how the night before Martin Luther King was assassinated, he allegedly slept with 2 women and argued with a third. And the punchline to the joke is, the nerve of this bitch not to have a threesome with the king. Her whole stories would have been legendary. See, I told you, it's a brilliantly written fucking joke. And the thing about the joke and the premise of the joke is that quick, cool punchline, ha, ha, ha. But the joke really is about loyalty, friendship, betrayal. I start talking about some of those central themes in life, because Ralph Abernathy and Martin Luther King in a true life were thick as thieves, brothers in the movement. You know, Ralph Abernathy was number 2 to King in the Civil Rights Movement. So if you know your history and you know the impact of that joke, and you really know that joke is written for people of a higher intellectual plane, and you also get to laugh, because again, brilliantly fucking written joke. All right, so I tell this joke, I get in trouble for it,
like final warning trouble.
Like these motherfuckers came to me like, they also, the person who went to HR and complained, they also went to my social media. They went to my social media and went to my social media, start pulling clips of, you know, comedy clips that were out there and saying, oh, we don't know if, in my conversation with them, which really pissed me off, we don't know, because I worked for a nonprofit at the time, we don't really know if, you know, our donors or whatever would enjoy people like that working for the company. And I was like, what the fuck you mean people like that? So I, you know, went off on this shit and defended myself. The you people shit. Yeah. You see how you caught that immediately?
Yes, because I was you people.
Yeah.
I worked in corporate
See what I'm saying?
America,
so Gemini Man was all about that. I can't wait to drop Gemini Man. What's slowing up Gemini Man, and I cannot wait for this project. Gemini Man is half reality, half animation, so we're still working out the animation part of some of those jokes that are in Gemini Man. It's going to be fantastic when I put that out. Man, it's going to be brilliant when I put that out. So it's going through the editing process, as is the other specials also. So that's what the delay is. But I cannot wait for y'all to see these projects, because if you missed it, Gemini Man is going to be eye-opening.
So are you telling me you got terminated because of that?
So that was the catalyst for shit going downhill.
Because we only got a certain amount of minutes, and this story is getting...
Oh, okay.
I need to know the story.
Yeah, that's the story. So shit started to digress. Okay. I had excellent ratings and all that shit, and they started nitpicking me on different bullshit. So it just kind of ran its course, and bada boom, bada bing.
And you got promoted.
Yeah, I got promoted. Everything happens for a reason, because I left that and I started out on my own, founding A-Team EdTech, and we've scaled that business to... I don't even want to tell you, but we doing numbers. A-Team EdTech. So sometimes you got to say, man, fuck these bitches.
You do.
I swear I care about everything.
I did
bitches.
It on January 31st of 2016.
Freedom. That's your Juneteenth. That's what I'm talking about, Big E. That's why we vibe. Don't let nobody hold you down, Saints. I wish I had more time. I wish this was a 2-hour show.
Let them promote you.
I would go the fuck
so you
off.
can continue with those benefits for quite some time.
You know what? We're going to do a show about that. January, we're gonna do a show about employment. That's my background, employment training. Our January show, we kicking off with that next week. Yes, we're gonna talk about this.
You said hour.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the show. We're gonna get into that shit on the show, and I'll get into that story on the show.
5 minutes.
Okay, cool. So I just want to wrap up with my thank yous. Moving on, we did Gemini Man in May. Another Black Fridays, man. Here's the dope shit we did with Gemini Man. Man, we had a reggae band. Naja Dread and them, man. It was so dope. Then moving forward, man, the success of that, we launched Bars and Notes over at Vegas Stand Up and Rock Comedy Club. Bars and Notes was a whole fucking vibe, man. Live music. Shout out to all the girls. Angie T, who hosted Bars and Notes. Shout out to Brittany Soul. Shout out to Kiss Kiss. Shout out to Not a Boy DJ. DJ Kelly J. Shout out to Carolyn Scott. Shout out to my girl Songbird. Shout out to who am I fucking missing? Hold
you gotta
up.
say if I'm missing it, charge it to my head.
Charge it to my head, not to my heart, because I only got a couple minutes. Hold up, man. I gotta get all my Bars and Notes girls in there. Let me go make sure I didn't forget nobody. We had Brittany, we had Angie, we had man. I'm so pissed that I'm drawing a blank here. This is not good at all.
It's okay. You still got a whole year to.
Yeah, we're going to thank y'all at some point in time. We're going to thank everybody at some point in time. But Bars and Notes is a whole vibe, man. We were doing Bars and Notes every week over at Stand Up and Rock. We had a hell of a time, man. We're going to take Bars and Notes. Oh, I found it. Yeah, I found the picture. So, let me go through. Oh, B11 B-Boys, man. Those dudes, I hired this dance group, so shout out to them. They didn't do much dancing. They were supposed to dance and promote the show. They didn't do much dancing promoting, but still, we had a good time working with them, man. Sometimes things don't work out the way you planned for it to work out, but Bars and Notes was a whole vibe, man. Everybody that participated on those shows, all the comics that performed, man. One of the things I thoroughly enjoy as the business side of things is giving an opportunity or providing a platform for people to express their talents on the stages that we can create, man. They're creators of opportunity, and then there's talent, and where talent and creativity meets, you have magic. So my good folks over at Bars and Notes, I used to wear shorts. I had my kneecaps out over there every week. It was the summertime. It was hot. We had the after party going on at what was the after party? Cosmopolitan over there, man, and we had a great time with the Bars and Notes show. So in the time I got left, man, I just want to tell y'all this. You're going to be hearing more, bigger and better, brighter things from Black 11 Entertainment coming into the new year. We are expanding on the media side. Animated series already got jokes. We're doing a lot with animation this year, Big E.
Good.
Growing up, I always wanted my own cartoon and my own cereal. Guess what?
You got it.
I got it. I ain't got the cereal yet, but I can get it. I'm gonna get the cartoon first.
You can get it. Make sure it's all natural.
Imagine how dope it's gonna be.
All natural cereal. I'm
gonna be sitting in my house with my daughters on Saturday morning, watching my cartoon, eating my cereal. That's GOAT level shit.
There you go. Let's get it.
That's GOAT level shit. All right. Next, I'm gonna get my own sneaker. Y'all gonna have these Air Ardies on.
That's an easy play right there.
Man, bigger and brighter and better things are in store. We got headliners kicking off next year. Man, just continue to keep us in your thoughts and prayers. Continue to come out and support the shows. Continue to support the movement of comedy. We are going to be bringing you comedy in various forms besides just stand-up. So an animated series, keeping rolling with the comedy Cypher here, so you'll be able to hear us on the radio, getting your laughs in every Saturday. Definitely coming back with the live shows and going to try to take some shows on the road. And I want to drop this announcement. Detroit, May this year, I'm doing a homecoming show.
Hey.
Coming home, man. We doing a special every single year. I committed to shooting a special every single year for my birthday. So this year, I'm doing it in the D.
What up, though?
Doing it in the D. What up, though? 313. Man, I want to see everybody I went to elementary school with, middle school with, high school with, college with, other college with. I want to see y'all all come out. Let's pack the house with laughter. We're going to have a great venue. We're doing it in Detroit, Memorial Day weekend. And I will see y'all there. So that's my big announcement for the D. I want to wish you and yours happy holidays, happy new year. We'll see y'all next year. Big E.
Happy New Year to
Happy
you.
New Year to you, my girl. Y'all get y'all a friend like E, man, in the new year. If you don't got a homie, get you a homie like E. Her DMs are open.
No, they are not. My DMs are closed. Do not listen to him.
Man, y'all better make y'all a friend like E, man. Black girl magic over here.
Don't do friends.
Oh, don't do it. Really? You cut them off?
We good. We capped out.
All right. Well, we topped out. You're unfortunate.
If I got some rollover friends, we'll see what happens.
You had to bump somebody off the list.
Maybe.
Well, listen, get you some friends, man. Shout out to my wife. Love you, girl, and my daughters. Happy New Year to y'all. The Hollingsworth family is looking forward to 2024. Safe, prosperous, healthy New Year. And we're going to keep it rolling like we always do, man. So to you and yours, we'll see y'all next week. Be safe out there and enjoy yourselves this holiday season.